Soloboyakov, European indoor champion. The Bulgarian driving. Looking to be the first man over 8 meters, and that will breach the 8 meter mark for the first time in this competition. Launching himself so far forward. There's not any more room in the pit really for him to go. Swings the arms, great hang time, brings his legs round, G's up the crowd, does a backflip. Well, is that job done for the title? No one else has gone over 8 meters yet. And, well, he's just 1 centimetre shy of his personal best. Well, here we go. 5th round. Erwan Konate in this men's long jump final. And it's big. It's really big. Is it enough to challenge the lead? Well, he was down in 6th. Pace power as he hits the board, translates that into upward and directional momentum. Perfect on the board, you can't get any closer than that. Now where does Konate land? It's 8 meters 25. He smashed his personal best and he set a new national under-23 record, and the celebrations are as golden as you'd expect from a French athlete who is so well supported in the crowd. He's into the lead with 1 round of jumps to go.
Wow, the Bulgarian was 8:21. I start with 7:71, I think. I don't remember. But in my head, I say, wow, this guy is super, super strong. And I need to be the best, because in my head, I say, I'm the best and I need to beat him, yeah, no bad word, to beat him. And I train harder than the guys, and with patience. And the patience is the key word. And in my head, I'm the European champion. And actually, I speak with you, so in my mind, it's the true. The dream is a reality, actually. So I'm like a child.
Confirmation of the results, so in that long jump, what a final it was. But here we go. Such an eye-catching final that we have here. The women's 100 meters. Eyes on lane 3. Now Wedderburn Goodison. Piotrowska goes in 1. Ernst in 2. Wedderburn Goodison of Great Britain in 3. Her compatriot next to her, Akin Beleji, in 4. Botello in 5. Manasova in 6. Manuel Du of Greece goes in lane 7. And on the outside in 8, Rodnik. And we're underway. And it's a good start from Wedderburn Goodison. A very good start as well from the Czech athlete who was just dipping. Very close indeed, but all the focus on Manasova. And she takes the title and she can't believe it. Karolina Manasova flying through the last 50 meters. Near Wedderburn and Goodison gets the silver medal. Emanuela Du taking the bronze once again, replicating what she did in 2023. Akin Beleji takes 4th. But a huge victory from the European indoor finalists this year, Manasova. Wedderburn Goodison taking the silver medal. Manasova coming through so strong in the end.
Gonzalez Rudolph, Bernardi, Arias, Jordan, Ekpo, Gusman, Karamanilov and Tardioli. Now underway, Jordan with his head down, got a good start. Arias trying to pull alongside. Watch out for Ekpo as well. So close here. Arias, is he just going to get there? But only just. 10:28 for the Frenchman. There are screams around the stadium. Those French supporters that we've been talking about, they've been running around wearing their pink and blue shirts. Fascinating, because he and Ekpo in the same heat, the same semi-final. And it's been reversed again. Arias in front, then Ekpo. But come the final, when it mattered, Arias was in front. Jordan gets a medal. Running the exact same time as the semi-final. 10:28 for Arias and Ekpo 10:30 in the semi and then again in the final.
Here we go. They'll hear the bell as they come towards the line. It has been neck and neck throughout this race, but you do just feel like the Irish woman has it mentally. Does Ciara Weiss have anything in reserve to respond? Still, nothing in reality between them. It's just a change in the lead. She'll need all the cheers and inspiration she can get as they go around the top bend. Annika Thompson, the Irish flag is being waved, and the screams, the roars are in her favour. What does she have left? What can she find? 250 metres to go. She looks to one side as she moves around the lapped athletes. The gap is opening up. And a slight disruption there as, unfortunately, we see an athlete just move over to one side and she'll get the help that she needs. But into the home straight comes Annika Thompson, and she has broken Ciara Weiss, and she is striding towards her first European under-23 title. She looks to either side. She has done it. She has done more than enough. It's a second ever under-23 gold medal for an Irish woman. And it's one that will be so well celebrated back home as the revolution continues in Irish athletics. And it is felt at every single level. A new national under-23 record. What a moment, what an evening this could become.
She just looked so calm throughout. It looked like she wasn't sweating. And there was the moment when the hat comes off and tossed into the sandpit.
Annika Thompson, wow, that was something very, very special. Very excited to see what she can do. Of course, on the road, on the track, as off she goes to get her cap now. Will she put her foot in there? She does. Oh, gosh, that's going to cause havoc with the officials.
But what a performance from Annika Thompson. And she must feel so rewarded, particularly for her experience over 10,000 metres.
What I love about the 10,000 meters is it's the event of the workhorses. Talent doesn't win a 10K, only hard work does. And the more miles and the more work you put in, the better results you're going to have. And I'm a workhorse myself, so it's great to see years of hard work show off.
So Van Negen, Pedra, Sophia, Diesel, Mordi, Bakari, Sinner, and then Van Hellemont. The men's 110 metres hurdles final. So's Diesel in the red from lane 4, but Sophia got a much better start, leaving him behind and still in the orange in the lead. But now Diesel power through, Sophia down, and Diesel over the line. 13:46 on the clock. Well, he had to put together a clean race. We said that he was kept on his toes in those semi-finals, and Sophia would have to be at his best. He got a fantastic start, but as we know in these hurdles races, sometimes there's cruel luck. You can pay the price. What seems so unfortunate. Van Negen showing us getting the silver medal with a personal best. First time sub 13:60, and Bakari the bronze. But Enzo Diesel topping the standings in the final, getting the gold medal, and a double podium for Belgium is fantastic.
Chesner in 1, Never goes in 2. Zielska in 3. Tot, the one to watch, wearing leg number 4, going in 4. European under-23 bronze medalist in this event 2 years ago. Pages in 5, Schneider 6, Kokel-Kolen in 7, Koleova in 8 on the outside. And they're away in this final. Top makes a good start. Pages to her side, moving well as well. Sielska, the Polish athlete, going well. There's not much in it, and Sielska's going to get there. A huge shock in the women's 100-meter hurdles. Alicia Sielska with a huge victory over the European leader at under 23 level this year, Anna Todt, who was hoping this would be the occasion that she'd raise her game to gold. She settles for silver. Sielska with a maiden victory at European Age Group Championships. Sielska taking the gold medal here in Bergen at the Under-23 Athletics Championships.
Mika Sosna started out with very, very solid 62.48. European finalist last year in Rome. Also competed at the Olympic Games as well. Holder of the World Under-20 record, 71.37 with a 1.75 kilo junior implement. Trying to cut the gap on his teammates. And he's done just that, 63.42. So it's now 1.18 m. So lots of expectant Germans watching on then. So the clap supporting here, Steven Richter. Again, a roar from him. Discus comes crashing down. May well be further. Does have that championship record potentially within his sights. 64.67. So just eking out a bit more of an advantage over teammate Mika Sosna in the final round. So just the 3 throws to go. We know that it'll be a German 1-2-3 consecutive nights. 61.77 already for Marius Kargas. Must be an interesting feeling though when you got silver last time around. You're behind 2 of your teammates, gone ahead of you in the order. 62.20. So still a metre behind Mika Sosna.
Oh, what a moment, what a story. We said yesterday that when we look back at the end of the week, when we look back on Sunday and reflect, that the 1-2-3 in the shot put would certainly be a moment that sits at the forefront of our memory, and now they've gone and done it again, the Germans. I wonder what the celebrations will be like tonight.
The celebrations will be off the scale for Richter.
So, personal best. Big new personal best for Alexia Dospin of Romania. Now on the runway, really strong athlete. And wow, that's big. That's really big. Well, she's looking at it, and she's looking at it side on, and the emotion just pours out because this looks like it will be her first time over 14 meters. It's a huge jump. What an improvement. Holds her arms so well, uses them to propel herself forward. That 13.89, look at the way she looks down, making sure that it's in the right place. Wow, huge new personal best. Here's Clémence Rougier. What can she do in the final round? Stretches and stretches, but it's not on over 15 meters. Well, 14 meters, I should say, getting ahead of myself. But a big, big improvement on what we saw yesterday from Clémence Rougier. There we go, no improvement, 13.85, but she will take the silver medal. Clémence Rougier. And that means Alexia Dobson The European Under-23 champion, Dotspin, screams. She roars. Well, it's so well earned. No one could stop her. First time over 40 meters in her lifetime. It was a huge improvement. Well, she'll have a jump of honor now. What can she channel here? Driving. She didn't need to go, did she? How often do we see that? She'd done enough. And it's so hard to compose yourself when you've smashed your personal best and you've taken a gold medal at the European Championships.
Yeah, extraordinary to see that amount of emotion before that last jump. I think that just tells you that the bets are off after that point. Romania's first gold at these championships in 8 years, which, as you were saying, was also in the women's triple jump with Pantaroiu, their first medal since 2019. I'll break away because we've got this great hammer final. Nicola Tutil looking to win Ireland's second medal of this evening session. And she's over 70 once again, just like she was in qualification, just like she was at the European Athletics Team Championships. And try and find some composure amid the nerves and excitement here. I'm sure are jangling together. Tutil has been progressing over the last few years very well. 70-90. So Kuhn, Tutil and Savo, the top three. You can't ask much more than a national record in the final. What a way to start things off. We're waiting to see what else she can do here. Right on that 70 line, there was a groan there let out. Trying to G herself up. Can be difficult though, Ellen, when you start off so well, actually to match that, because maybe sometimes you set back.
Yeah, I think it's something that we have spoken about a lot. We saw it at the Team Championships, didn't we? Of course, referencing that a fair bit as one of the, particularly when you look at the amount of under 23 athletes, I should say, there, it's a really good marker, precursor coming into this. And we saw on some occasions where you get a big flow to start with and then struggle to find that again, struggle to build up, and then you sometimes resign to the bronze rather than that early gold that, or the mark for gold that you set out.
Eileen Kuhn, this could be a mark that maybe no one could catch if it's further than 71.70. Nicola Tutil's gone out to her third best ever, and Sava, of course, with that PB and national records. Kuhn capable of 72.48 as per this year, but she's added 5 centimetres to that. Ireland first ever field medal at these championships as well. Sammy Ball then sitting in second. He actually said that the 400 metres was a highlight of yesterday. Well, 14.67 the personal best for Sammy Ball, the leading contender here. Not sure what happened to Duhovnik though. He's out. Di Cater going well, and Cole Delay on this near side. Extremely close with Jocha and Ball, and Cole Delay as well.
So keep your eyes on the Swiss man going in the red, but it's a good start for Bolfella as well. Now he starts to pull away. André Hubert strapping on his knee, clatters the last hurdle. But it's quick, and it's a lot closer to his personal best than he has been all season. 14.24. 0.04 off that personal best mark.
Huber's run nearly half a second faster, and that's worth 59 more points. So he's more than half the gap to second place. Our leader. Vogelsang not there either, a DNS. So Moitié Chanwa was going very well until he hit that hurdle. Fleurison clattering them too, but somehow still clear, and does what was expected then, sub 14 seconds, and that should help his progression overall. Yev Tesela in the discus. One of those athletes with a great chance of gold here. One of the better discus throwers, so let's see what he can do now. And looks very relaxed in the circle. And looks to be further than 43.28. So at the moment, he's lifted himself just 4 points off Sami Ball. Tesselaar, who's been solidly there or thereabouts, 44.59. So that's worth 758 points. Ball has thrown 41.52. So the order coming to the discus in terms of top contenders was Farkas, Ball, Fleurisson, Huber and Tesselaar. Fleurisson and Farkas going in the second group. So the opportunity falls away of Ball, but in particular Huber and Tesselaar to make up ground. Andrew Huber, one last go. Can he get any further over 40 metres? Really gave that one everything. Gets the white flag. Let's have another look. Establishes decent momentum, just manages to stay on his feet. Nice and agile through the circles.
Well, just about. Once again, veering off to that side. Heavy strapping on his knee. Lower hand placement on the pole, but over. This side-on will be so telling. Really good spring in the pole and clears it, and that, well, deserving of the bow. They really do deliver the dramatics, the entertainment, so much of it in these first day and a half coming in the men's decathlon. And
Tesselaar over 44 metres in the discus. Again, just has to try and get as close to his PB as he can. Capable of 54 metres, got a lot closer then with the second go, and he looks pretty pleased with that. One of the Fox fighters, coached by Ingemar Voss, the decathlete himself, of course. So Tesselaar, you can see that. Hatful more points for 53.33. Andrin Huber. So finds himself in 5th overall. But let's have a look at this. So really attacks hard that runway, and it's over 60 metres. And he's the first athlete to do that. And is this the crucial moment that crowns him the champion? Well, obviously we have to wait for the 1500 to come. But when he was in 4th earlier this morning, have a look at his second day personal bests. And even though he wasn't in top form this year, looked very capable. It's his first time over 60 metres. Decathlon standings after 9 events. And you can see there, it is 100 points and more between Huber and Tesselaar. Yes, so Tesselaar, who does have a personal best, 7 seconds better off than Huber. 4:08 in Götz is on his way to an incredible 8,249 versus the best of Huber. But Tesselaar comes through, he'll get the silver medal, 4:14 on the clock, and Huber here will take the gold for Switzerland. And look at that, Hartwig Odegaard does produce a sprint on the line. He was just a fraction in front when he needed 5 seconds. Looks like the bronze certainly will go to Ferranti. But all of these men, you know, crashing down onto the ground, shakes of the head. But finally, a reason to celebrate. Watch as some emotion comes out.
well, we've been with them all the way, and you feel it, don't you? These are some of the most inspirational athletes on the planet.
So, top 2 in each heat going through, and then 2 time qualifiers. 50-80 at the bell. So Panici, just as he did in Nancy, really pushing the pace. And Jonas, who's also very strong over 1,500 metres, trying to follow through. He won the UK Under-23 trial for this event, but for sure, competition stepped up. It's going to be really tough to be inside the top two here. And 2 more heats to come. So, Panici of Italy in the blue. Lanos, blonde hair as always, flopping about. In second for the Netherlands. Jonas still there fighting. Alivo and Marquez de Andrade. Bronze medalist at under-20 level 2 years ago. Look at this. A 4-way scrap for the top 2 positions. Jonas just about there. Laros is overtaken by Jonas. And what a finish there. Well, maybe more of an 800 specialist, you might say, beating the man who's been successful over the past. And it's a championship record as well, beating a mark that had been held since 1999 by Neil Schumann. Of course, went on to Olympic gold for Germany. 1:45.21 it was. I think that just tells you we don't often see a race like that. Going full pelt, 50.80 at the bell for Panici, who's in incredible form, and in a heat as well, which is extraordinary. Maybe, Ellen, it tells you about the confidence of some of these athletes, and maybe it tells you they know that there should only be 2 races for those who aren't doubling up.
Henrietta Jaeger cruised through qualification in the 400 metres yesterday. So Henrietta Jaeger going in lane 5. Keep your eyes on Alison Bell as well, going in 7. But it's a very, very quick start indeed from the Norwegian, who is flying around the bottom bend. It will be her and Alison Bell. Jaeger takes a look to the side. You'll see Bell there. It will be a real scrap for who takes the 3rd automatic qualification place. At the moment, it's being edged just on the outside, I think, by Britt de Blauw. We will wait for confirmation. Jaeger stopping the clock at 23.35. Alison Bell very secure in that 2nd qualification place, and it is the Dutch athlete, Britt de Blauw. But cool as you like once again. So easing up as she came towards the line, as was Alison Bell of Great Britain. Yemi Mary John, well, the reigning champion from 2023. She has such an impressive collection of medals, as does this woman who is wearing the blue bib as the under-23 leader, the home favourite. She's already gone in the 200 metres today. She's looked very comfortable all the way through her qualifications. Well, here we go, we're underway. Keep your eyes on lane 4 and lane 5. Very quick start from the home favourite, Henrietta Jaeger, who is moving very well. She's closed the gap on Yemi Mary John, but she's starting to pull away now around the athlete to the outside of her. These two side by side as Yemi Mary John goes past Klotze Jens. Just being edged by the Brit. As Jaeger looks to one side, looks to the other, it seems that 300-metre mark is the place to do it at the moment. Finishing strong and looking for the 3rd automatic qualifying space is Ana Pietro of Spain. But it will be the gold and silver medalist from 2023 who crossed the line side by side. 51.64 on the clock. So they've booked their places, and it is Yemi Mary John who has edged it over Henrietta Jaeger. 0.05 the difference. Ana Pietro coming through as the next qualifier.
Hello, I'm Leonardo Fabri, and you must subscribe to the European Athletics channel, because otherwise I'm gonna fight you.